Hello students, welcome back from your holidays. Hope you all have enjoyed your holidays and you all are fine, you all are well. Okay, so let's start with the subject. Till now we have completed two chapters in computer and I'm hoping that you all have seen the previous videos and getting the things. And one more thing today I want to convey. I have sent you message also, but again I'm telling you, if you're having any problem, any query related to any certain topic or chapter, please feel free to mail your problems on my mail ID. My mail ID is akankshajham@gmail.com. I'm spelling it AAKANKSHAJHAMB@gmail.com. Okay, and when you are mailing any of the problem, please uh, there indicate your name also, your class also, your chapter name and page number. Okay, and you can also send your problems by just take the picture of your problem and then attach that picture in the mail ID and then send it to me, no problem, because without your interaction how will I know your problems now? And this is the surety, I will definitely reply you within 2 or 3 days. Okay, so please feel free to mail your problems and please send your holiday homework also on my mail ID. Okay, now after this information, let's just start with the subject. And today we will start our chapter 3. Till chapter 2 we have done in Excel. Okay, as earlier your chapter 3 is on page number 32 in Logic's book, and this is the first part of chapter 3. Okay, as earlier we have done with the Excel formulas and functions in chapter 2. And one thing I want to request you, please kindly open your book before taking this lecture. Please kindly open your book and then sit and then listen calmly to my video. Be focused. Okay, because this is a sort of some advanced feature of Excel, that is charts in Excel. So again I am requesting you, kindly open your book, page number 32 in your Logic book, and then sit calmly and then be focused and listen to my lecture. Okay. So charts in Excel is somehow advanced topic in MS Excel, and firstly we will start with charts itself. I have written one definition here. Okay, a chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. It is an effective way to display data in a pictorial form that helps to provide a better understanding to large quantities of data. This is the technical definition of chart, which I will explain you. Okay, so chart, we can say that when we prepare a worksheet in Excel, yes, we prepare a worksheet with specific kind of data. When we are preparing a worksheet, what we are doing in that worksheet, whether we are making a report card, whether we are making a salary chart or some data we are using, right? So when we are preparing a worksheet with some specific kind of data, and that kind of data, if we want to present that data in a graphical format, means in some pictorial format, in some images format, because it's tedious to analyze. When we want to analyze some data, if we are having report cards of all your classmates, that 50 students, and we want to analyze the report card, then it will be easier for the teacher to analyze from some pictorial format rather than to just seeing the numbers on your report card. Yes. Now I think you people can see very clearly. Okay, so means if we want to represent, so charts are what? So if we want to represent a worksheet data in a graphical format, in a pictorial format, that is called chart. Means if we are having the data in a large quantity, means we are having lots and lots of data, and we want to compare and see the growth of the values, then chart is very effective way to display data in a pictorial form. Okay, so this is the description of chart. Now you people will think where you will get the chart option in the MS Excel. So for charts, we need to go in insert tab. Where you need to go? In insert tab. In insert tab, chart groups is there. Okay. In this chart group, various types of charts are there. Okay. And this types of chart options we will study in this chapter, but later on. Okay, so before types of charts, we need to learn about what are the components of the charts. First we have to learn about the components of the chart. Here I have listed them. Okay, so in today's lecture we will just focus on these components and what is the chart. Okay, one chart I have made here. This chart is in your book also. This is on page number 32 itself, and it is the figure 3.1 in your book, charts and its components. In book it is very small, so I have drawn here. Okay, let's just start with first one of component of a chart. Okay, first one is chart area. First I will explain you, then with the help of diagram also I will explain you what is the chart area. Chart area includes all the area and objects in the charts. Means okay, look here in the diagram. Is it visible to you? Yes, yes, the diagram is here. This is the chart. Yes, in this chart, okay, these bars are also there, axes are also there, legends are also there. This outer boundary of this chart, where all the components of the charts are inside, this chart area includes all the components of the chart. This is called chart area. Number one I have indicated here. Okay, this outer boundary represents chart area. Inside it includes all other objects like bars are there, data is there, values are there, categories are there, legends are there, everything is there inside it. So outer boundary of the chart is called the chart area. First component is chart area, means it includes all the areas and objects. Okay, so this outer boundary of the chart is called the chart area. Number one I have indicated here, chart area. Now second is category axis, x-axis, horizontal axis. Now before this I just want to tell you that this line is called horizontal and this line is called what? Vertical. Okay, standing line is called what? Vertical, and this laying line is called horizontal. And now listen, look at this diagram again. In this chart we can say that this one, the standing line is y-axis and this laying line is x-axis. So in this chart, look carefully, where is the y-axis and where is the x-axis? This is the chart. This one is the chart. So this laying line is called what? X-axis, and this line is called y-axis. Okay, so this x-axis line is also called as category axis and it is also called as horizontal axis. Means this laying line is called what? Horizontal, and this laying line is also called x-axis, and this laying line is also called category axis. Okay, so again listen to me. What is category axis? Here we are talking about category axis, which we can call x-axis also and also the horizontal axis also. Means look here in the diagram, here some categories of names are given. Some names are given of the children on this x-axis. Fine. Now third is value axis, y-axis and vertical axis. Again come to the diagram. As category axis is having two names, this category axis is having names as x-axis, horizontal axis. So value axis, this is value axis, is also having two names, y-axis and vertical axis. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. X is also called as horizontal and category axis, and this y-axis is also called as vertical axis and value axis. Okay, this value axis is located on the left side. It is always located on the left side of the chart, and it represents the vertical category. It represents x-axis always represent the horizontal category, and y-axis is always on the left side of the chart, and it represents the vertical category of the data of worksheet. Okay, now next is data series. What is data series? Fourth one is data series. This data series are the bars, slides, lines or other elements that shown the value of the data. Again I am repeating, this data series are the bars, slices, lines or other elements that shown the value of data. Now be focused and listen carefully. In this chart, look here, first one is chart area. The outer boundary is the chart area. Okay, now this axis is x-axis, this axis is y-axis. Okay, and with the help of x and y-axis, some bars I have made. See, this bars means the first student Arshia is having 98 marks. So here the marks are given. So this bar is still 98. Okay. If this diagram is unclear to you, the diagram is on page number 32 also, and that is a colored diagram. Okay. And next, Vinod is having 95 marks. So I have indicated here on 95. So these are the bars. This chart is represented with the help of bars. In some other charts, you can see bars are there, you can see some slices are there, you can see some lines will be there, some dots will be there. So different types of charts are there that we will study after this topic. Okay, so inside bars are called data series. These bars represent the data series, means this data series represents the value of your categories, value of the categories. Okay, so this is the data series. Fourth number I have indicated here. These bars are called the data series. Okay, now fifth one is category name. So this is the category axis. Yes, x-axis, y-axis, category axis is there. Now what are the category names? This is the axis. Some names are given here: Arshia, Vinod, Monica, Aman, Aradhika, Ashish. These are the category names. Category axis is there. Some names are there. Some categories are indicated here. So these are called category name. And category name can be on x-axis also and y-axis also. Here marks are the category name. Here the name of the students are the category name. So fifth I have indicated here, means on axis, whether it will be a x-axis or y-axis, the names are given. These names are called these names, or we can say these labels are given. The labels can be of marks also, the labels can be of the name of students also. They are called category names. Okay, now sixth one is plot area. Sixth one is plot area. Now what is plot area? Look in the diagram, as the outer boundary, this outer boundary was the chart area. Now one inner boundary is also there. See carefully, this dot 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 line I have made here, the actual chart area. Okay, this is plot area. The overall, where all the labels are there, legends are there, chart title is there, that is the outer boundary is called chart area. But actual chart area that represents the values of your categories, that is called plot area. Okay. Sorry. Listen, this plot area now, it contains the actual chart itself. Plotted data by bars are also there, data series are also there, category axis, value category axis is also there, value axis is also there. Okay, got the point? Again I'm repeating, till now we have just learned 6 points. This outer area in which all the objects are there, all the object means chart title is there, plot area is there, data series is there, x-axis, y-axis is there, legends are there. This all objects are inside that. It is called chart area. Then number 2 was category axis, x-axis or horizontal axis. This laying line is called x-axis, category axis and horizontal axis. Now third one is value axis. This y-axis is called value axis, y-axis and vertical axis. Okay. Fourth one was what? Data series. The bars, the slices, the lines that present actual data in the chart is called data series. Okay. Fifth one was category names. We are having two axes, y and x axis. The labels on the y and x axis are called category names. Now sixth is plot area. The inner boundary means the actual chart is called plot area, in which it includes what? X and y axis, data series, bars, lines, okay, grid lines. This is called plot area. Okay, now seventh one is legends. What is seventh one? Legends. Legends is to represent data series like it depicts. It is a data series. Means the labels are given here. They are the data series. Like it depicts the color pattern. What they will depict? It will depict the color pattern. Means, listen. For this, please, you have to look in your book. If the Arshia is having a purple bar, then in Legends also Arshia box will be of purple only. If Vinod is having a bar of orange color, then in Legend also the box of Vinod will be of orange color. Monica is having the yellow color bar, then in Legend also Monica is having the yellow color box. So we can say that different color boxes with the name category represents the data series with its respective bars. Again, I'm explaining you what are the legends. Legends represent the data series. These are the data series, so legend represent them. What legend represent them? These are the data series, so legend represent these data series by the color or their pattern or some diagrammatic look. Okay, so these are the legends. Fine. Now chart title. What is the chart title? This is the chart title. As we are having chapter title, so if we are making chart, then chart title will also be there. Chart title is simply the name of the chart that tells the user what is the aim or what is the content of the given chart. Okay, the eighth one is chart title. Now ninth one is grid lines. What are the grid lines? For grid lines, just tell me, have you seen any graph paper? In graph paper, vertical and horizontal line, this is like graph paper, vertical and horizontal lines are there. This is the graph paper and these vertical and horizontal line intersect with each other that form a cell, as in Excel also. Here also lines are there. Look here, on 100 also one line is there, 80 also one horizontal line is there, 60 also one horizontal line is there, 40 also horizontal line, 20 also one horizontal line. Okay, here also the lines are there on the plot area, and these lines are called grid lines. Here in diagram on gray color horizontal lines are there. They are the grid lines of the chart. In another chart you people may experience horizontal lines are also there and vertical lines are also there. In some chart no grid lines are there, just directly the blank chart is there. Okay, so these are the grid lines. Once we can do the revision. Okay, what are the chart what is the chart? Means if we are having any large data and we want to represent in a pictorial form, then we can use the chart. In Excel we can find the chart in insert tab, chart group. Okay, and then components of chart. First one is chart area. This one is chart area, means the outer boundary of chart is called the chart area, in which it can include each and every object of the chart. That is called chart area. Second is category axis, y-axis or horizontal axis. This laying line is called x-axis, category axis or horizontal axis. Third is value axis or y-axis. This vertical line is called y-axis, vertical axis or value axis. Okay, now fourth one is data series. Data series represents the actual data representing the x and y axis with the help of bars, slices or any lines or any other geometrical figure. Okay, that is called data series. Now fifth one is category names. Category names means the labels that represent x-axis or y-axis. These labels are called category names. Okay, sixth is plot area, means inner boundary of the chart that includes main inner boundary of the chart that includes grid line, data series, data, x-axis and y-axis. That is called plot area. Okay, now seventh is what? Legends. These legends represent the data series in form of colors or patterns or any geometrical shapes. That are the legends. It represent the data series. Okay, now eighth is chart title. Chart title is simply the name of the chart that represent the aim of the chart while you are creating the chart. Okay. Now last ninth is grid lines. Grid lines shows the we can say that shows the category, or we can say grid lines are simply horizontal or vertical lines which help to depict the data series. Okay. So this is the first part of your chapter 3 and first topic of your chapter 3. Hope you all have get it. Components of a chart. Please go through it once or twice or thrice, so then you can learn each and every component very deeply, and when we will learn about types of chart, then it will be very helpful to you. Okay, for today's lecture, that's it for today. Please stay at your home, be safe. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you, and please, if any problem is there, mail me. Thank you so much. Bye bye.